Every time he checks into a hotel, he always places a glass on the doorknob and a pot lid by the door. If anyone breaks in, he can detect it immediately, no matter how expensive his phone is. Once he finishes a call, he smashes it and flushes it down the drain to avoid being tracked. When he sleeps, he sets an alarm every 30 minutes, solely to avoid being killed in his sleep. He is a top-tier assassin, and today's mission is to eliminate a billionaire. The task is straightforward. Infiltrate the building, wait for the target to appear, and take the shot with one bullet. But suddenly, a woman with a curvaceous figure approaches. She stands right in front of him, blocking any clear line of sight through his scope. Finally, the billionaire comes into view. This was the perfect moment to take the shot, but he notices his heart rate is only 65 beats per minute. This isn't his most stable shooting condition, but he can't wait any longer. He pulls the trigger. He considers a follow-up shot, but the curtains are already drawn. The mission has failed. He quickly packs his equipment and escapes, making sure to pick up the spent shell casing before leaving. He jumps on an electric bicycle and flees the scene before the police arrive, discarding the magazine, ditching his gear, and weaving through alleyways to avoid patrol cars. He even throws his helmet into the river. In a restroom next to a convenience store, he washes himself thoroughly. He shaves, changes clothes, and sprays on cologne to mask his scent. Then he hails a taxi and heads straight to the airport. Before entering, he throws his last gun into a trash bin. Even now, he worries that police dogs might pick up his trail. After making eye contact with a police dog, he intentionally leaves the line. He goes into the restroom and washes his hands 10 more times, even discarding his watch while scrubbing the sink. Using a fake ID, he buys a new plane ticket and finally passes through security. He calls his contact to report the mission failure. The other party is clearly annoyed but tells him not to worry. We'll handle it. As soon as the call ends, he removes the SIM card, smashes the phone to pieces, and flushes it away. Even after boarding the plane, he remains highly vigilant. Sure enough, he spots a suspicious man staring at him. The man appears again during his layover, and once more at the boarding gate. He immediately abandons the flight, and decides to spend the night at the airport. At the hotel, he orders a steak but doesn't eat it. As soon as the waiter leaves, he locks the door. He grabs a glass and a tray cover, wedging the glass against the doorknob, and placing the tray cover on the floor. If anyone forces their way in, he can react immediately. He even keeps the steak knife close by just in case. That night, nothing happens. After confirming there's no ambush, he leaves the room. During boarding, he finally relaxes and arrives at his destination without incident. The assassin finds his pickup truck and begins the return journey. He constantly changes routes along the way, eventually arriving at his hidden safe house. Just as he is about to scan his fingerprint to enter, footprints on the ground catch his attention.